Friends, in this video we will draw the shear force diagram and bending moment diagram for this overhanging beam which is loaded with 2 point loads and two uniformly distributed loads. So this is a hinge joint and this is a roller joint. So first of all we will determine the reactions. So here force, suppose this is point A, this is B, this is C, this is D, this is E, this is F. So suppose this is a hinge joint, so here a reaction RB will act vertically upward. At hinge joint there will be another reaction that will be horizontal reaction, but you can see that there is no horizontal force in this beam. So this horizontal force will be zero itself. So we are not denoting that. And now there is another force RE, because roller support offers only one reaction, so RE will be in vertical direction. So let's also denote horizontal RBH, horizontal reaction. So let's determine the value of reactions. So summation of all the forces in x direction is equal to 0. This is x and this is y direction. Means x is horizontal direction and y is vertical direction. So we get RBH is equal to 0 because there is no other horizontal force in this beam. Now summation of all the vertical forces should be also 0. So we will get 20 kilonewton plus this value of UDL will be length into weight per unit length. So per unit length its weight is 30 kilonewton. So 30 into this is 2 meter in length. So this will be value of this load, this total load, plus 40 kilonewton plus 25 into 1. We are writing all the downward forces first, then we will add equal to, this will be equal to upward forces. So RB plus RE. So if you calculate, so 20 plus 30 into 2 60. So 20 and 60 80, 80 plus 40 120, 120 and 25 145 is equal to RA plus RE. So this is equation 1. Now uh, if you to take moment of this about this point B, so sum of all the moments about this point should be 0. So we will write sum of all the moments about point B should be 0. Now after taking moment about point B, this is counterclockwise. So if we consider counterclockwise as negative, then 20 minus 20 into 1, this is 20 kilonewton into this is 1 meter distance, plus this is clockwise direction. So 30 into 2 is total weight into distance of this weight, centroid of this weight from the support B is 1 meter. So into 1 plus 40 into this distance is 1 plus 2 3 meter, minus this is counterclockwise, so we will write it minus RE into 1 4 4 plus 25 into 1 is weight into distance is half of this is equal to 0.5 and 2 3 4 4.5. So you will get minus 20 plus 60 plus 120 minus 4 RE plus 25 into 4.5 is equal to, so 25 into 4.5 will be 112.5. So you will get 60 plus 120 is 180 plus 112.5 will become 292.5 minus 20. So you will get 272.5 minus 4 RE is equal to 0. This quantity is equal to 0. So this is also 0 and this is also 0. So you will get 4 RE is equal to 272.5. So RE is equal to 272.5 divided by 4. So we'll get 68.125 kilonewton is value of RE. Now if you put value of RE in this equation 1, so you will get 145 is equal to RA plus 68.125. So you will get RA is equal to 145 minus 68.125 kilonewton. So it will become 875 and sorry, this will become 6. So it will become 26.875 kilonewton is value of RA. So you have got value of RA. Sorry, we have done some mistake here. This was RB plus RE is equal to 145. So this is RB, and here it is also RB. So RB is 76 point, because there is no reaction at A. You can see here is point A. So there is no reaction. Reaction is at point B. So RB is equal to 76.875 kilonewton. Now we will try to draw the shear force diagram from these values. So let's calculate shear force at various sections. So this is 76.875 kilonewton, and this is 68.125 kilonewton. So to draw the shear force, we have to draw the parallel lines from every force line. So we will draw all the lines. So it will be easy for us to draw the shear force diagram and bending moment diagram if we have these lines for guidance. So here we will draw the shear force diagram. This is 0 0 axis. Now let's calculate. So shear force at F will be 0 because there is no force acting at F. Now if we take a section at X distance from F, this is X, this is section XX. So suppose we are considering part EF. In this we are considering section at distance X. So if we consider for the DE, then we will also assume that there is a section at distance X for every section, so that we can get the equation of shear force and bending moment. So shear force at X is equal to, at this section, this is W, so W is 25 into X. So this is the shear force, because this is downward, so it will, and this is upward, so at per sign convention this will be positive. So shear force for this section is 25 into X. So this is equation of an inclined line, so shear force in this section will be inclined line. Now shear force at E will become 25 into X is 1 meter. So it will become 25. So now we can draw shear force up to here. This is 25 in positive. Now we are getting a reaction RE which is upward, so it will be negative. So shear force after E plus is 25 minus 68.125. This is 68.125. It is acting upwards, and this is downwards, so it will become negative. So it will become minus 43.125 kilonewton. So we will draw it. It will become minus 43.125 kilonewton. Okay, I hope you are getting this point. Now shear force shear force in this section DE section at F distance will be. Now we can assume this uniformly distributed load as a point load, or if even you consider it as uniformly distributed load, then shear force will be this total load. Suppose this is a section, so right hand side all the forces. So this total load is 25 kilonewton per meter into 1 meter. This is plus and minus 68.125 kilonewton. So it is constant 43.125 kilonewton. So there is no other force, so this will be constant up to here, up to D. So we can, if shear force is constant, then it will be rectangular or a straight line. So here we will get minus 43.125 kilonewton. Now at this point D, shear force at point D, this is positive 40 kilonewton, so we will add minus 43.125 plus 40 kilonewton. So we will get minus 3.125 kilonewton. So here we will get and there is no other load, so it will be constant up to here. So this is minus 3.125 kilonewton up to here. Now if we assume a section at here at x distance, suppose this distance is x, now this total distance, and this section is here. So we will calculate the shear force. So shear force at section x in part BC is equal to this total load 25 into 1 minus 68.125 plus 40, then it is plus 30 kilonewton into x minus this total distance is x, so this distance is x minus 1 2 3, so 30 into x minus 3. So we will get 25 minus 68.125 plus 40, this will become minus 3.125 plus 30 into x minus 3. So this is equation of a line. Now if we want to calculate the shear force at point B, so we will get x is equal, this x will become 1 1 2 plus 1 3 plus 2 5. So shear force at B is equal to minus 3.125 plus 30 into 5 minus 3 is equal to 2. So it will become 60 minus 3.125. So we will get 56.875 kilonewton, and it will vary like an inclined line. So I will draw it. So we have drawn it. This is 56.875 kilonewton. Now a shear force is becoming 0 here somewhere, so bending will be maximum at this point. So we will calculate this point. So when this, how to calculate this point where it is becoming 0? So here shear force is 0, so we will equate shear force is equal to 0. So shear force is minus 3.125 plus 30 x minus 30 into 390 is equal to 0. So we will get 30x is equal to 93.125. So we will get x is equal to 93.125 divided by 30. So it will become, so we will get x is equal to 3.104. So this distance is from here. So this value is, this length is 3.104. If you want to calculate this distance, so this will become 5 minus 3.104, so it will become 1.896. So this distance is 1.896, and this distance is, we should not draw this on shear force diagram, but for understanding I am drawing it 3.1 so that I can remember it, 104 meter. Okay, calculated shear force up to here 56.875. Now shear force at this point after adding reaction force at RB is equal to 56.875. shear force at B plus is equal to 56.875 minus, this will become minus 76.875. so you will get 20 kilo Newton negative. So here we will go 20 kilo Newton in negative from here. This is minus 20 kilo Newton, and then shear force is constant in this section because there is no other force. So shear force only depend on force, so there is constant shear force. So it will become constant from here to here. Then there is 20 kilo Newton upward, so it will become 0 here. So this is the shear force diagram. This is the shear force diagram for this beam. I hope you understand up to here how to draw the shear force diagram for this beam. Now we will draw the bending moment diagram. Okay, if you don't understand anything, then please ask me in comments. So now we will draw the bend. So for this beam, if suppose we take a section X at X distance, so at this section X, bending moment at X is equal to, this will be minus negative, means because this is causing hogging moment, so it will become negative. So minus, load is 25 into distance is, length of the load is X into distance from the section XX of center of centroid of this load is x by 2. So it will become minus 25 x square by 2, or minus 12.5 x square. So here x is 0, so at point F, bending moment at F is 0 because x is 0. Bending moment at E is equal to, this is 1 meter, so we will write 1 meter, 25.1 into x is equal to 1, so it will become minus 12.5 Newton, kilonewton meter. Okay, so we will draw it. So this is a, you see, this is the equation of parabola. So bending moment variation will be parabolic at this length, in this length. So we'll draw it. So we will draw the 0 0 axis for the bending moment diagram. This is 0 0, and I told you, I have shown you that in this section it will vary parabolically from 0 to minus 12.5 kilonewton meter. So we will write 0 here, and then it is parabolic, and it is minus 12.5 kilonewton meter. Okay, I hope you get up to here. Now we will calculate further. So if we take a section at x distance from here, at this part, so bending moment in part DE at x distance from F, so it will be, see, this is there is no force here at F point, and this is 25 kilonewton. So 25 minus 25 into total length is 1 meter into distance from the centroid is, this distance is x, so x minus half of this 0.5. This is total is 1 meter. Centroid will be located at 0.5 meter from here. So this is x. Suppose this is x. So x minus this distance centroid. So it will become this distance x minus 0.5. So you will get, and this due to this force plus this is causing a sagging moment. So plus RE is 68.125. So bending moment at x distance from here at this section DE will be to minus 25 into total length of this load 1 into this is x distance. This is x distance. So x minus distance of this centroid. Centroid is at 0.5 meter from here. So you can see that it is a equation of line. It is x to the power 1, y is equal to y proportional to x to the power 1. So it is a equation of inclined line. And if you want to calculate the bending moment at point D, the bending moment at point D is equal to minus 25 into x will become 1 plus 1, 2 minus 0.5 is equal to 1.5 plus 68.125. So it will become 25 into 1.5 minus 37.5 plus 68.125. So you will get 30.625. So it will become 30.625 positive. So at point D, it is bending moment is 30.625. So we'll draw it here. This is point D. So here it is 30.625 kilonewton meter, and from here to here, from point C to D, E to D, it will vary linearly because bending is proportional to x. So we have drawn bending moment up to here. Now we will consider another section. In this part we have to calculate bending moment at this part CD. So we will consider another section at this part. So we will write bending moment in part CD is equal to, suppose this is x distance from here. From here it is bending moment in this portion CD we will calculate now. So bending moment in this portion CD, suppose this is x distance from here. So bending moment of this portion will be 25 into 1 is total load, and distance from centroid to here will be x minus this distance, so 0.5. This will be bending moment due to this load. Then plus RE is 68.125 into this is x. Suppose this is x. So x minus this distance, this is 1. So we got 68.125 into x minus 1, and then due to this 40 kilonewton we will get hogging. So minus 40 into this distance is x minus 1 plus 1, 2, x minus 2. So you can see that bending moment is proportional to x only, not x to the power 2 or 3. So it is a equation of line. So if you want to calculate bending moment at C, then you will get here x will become 1, 1, 2, 1, 3 meter at x is equal to 3 meter. So you will get 25 into 1, 25 into 2.5 plus 68.125 into 3 minus 1 is 2, minus 40 into 3 minus 2 is equal to 1. So you will get 25 into 2.5 is 67.62.5 plus 68.125 into 2 is equal to 136.25 minus 40 into 1 is 40. So you will get it 62.5 is equal to, if you add 136.25 plus is 62.5, so you will get, sorry, this was negative. Initially we have calculated for this person, this was negative because this was caught in hugging. So this is negative and this is positive. So it will become minus 40 and minus 60, 102.5 negative plus 136.25. So it will become 136.25 minus this. At point C is 33.75 kilonewton meter. Okay, so we will draw it. So bending moment is, this is proportional to x, so it will be linear. It is linear, so we will draw it. This is 33.675. So we will join it with the line. Now we have to calculate the bending moment at this section at UDL. So as you know that bending moment is sum of moment of forces either from the left hand side or right hand side of the beam. So we can calculate from this side also. So we will calculate in this section AB. So in this section AB, bending moment in AB at x distance from A will be, bending moment will be 20 into x, and this is hogging, so it will be negative. So minus 20x. So at x is equal to 0, bending moment will be 0. So we will write it here, it is 0. Now bending moment at distance 1 meter. Bending moment at B is equal to, x is equal to 1 meter, equal to minus 20 into 1, so it will become minus 20 kilonewton meter. So we'll draw it, and it is equation of inclined line, only x, so it is equation of inclined line, so we'll draw it. It will become minus 20. So this is minus 20. Now we will find the bending moment in section BC. So bending moment in section BC at x distance from A will be, bending moment at x in BC will be 20 minus 20 into x, this is distance x, plus this is RB, RB is 76.875 into x minus 1. This distance is x minus 1. So this is the so this is the bending moment up to here due to RB. Now due to this load 30 kilonewton per meter, there will be also bending moment due to this also. So it will become minus 30 is load into this, weight is x, length is x, 30x is total load into distance from the centroid will be, suppose this is the centroid, half of this length, so it will become this distance will become x minus 1 into x by 2. So x minus 1 minus x by 2. So it will be become x minus 1. X minus 1 is this distance. So load into x minus 1 is total load into distance from this centroid to this section. So it will become into x minus 1 by 2. So total bending moment will be minus 20x plus 76.875 into x minus 1 minus 30 into x minus 1 to the power 2 divided by 2. Okay, So if you want to calculate the bending moment at C, so x is equal to 3. So minus 20 into 3 plus 76.875 into 2 minus 30 into 2 to the power 2 divided by 2. So it will become minus 60 plus 153.75 minus 60. So it will become 33.75 kilonewton meter. So we have got this value from right hand side also. Here we have got it 33.75 kilonewton meter from right side also, and this will become a parabolic equation because this is x to the power 2. So bending moment is proportional to the x power 2, so it will become a equation of a parabola. So we will join this point from this point with a parabola. Now we have to calculate bending moment at these points also, because shear force is 0 here, so bending moment will be maximum here. So we will calculate bending moment at distance 1.896 meter from A. So bending moment, suppose this is section M, this is M where bending moment is maximum. So this is M, this is M. So value of bending moment at M will be minus 6. This is minus 60 minus 20 into 3 plus 76.875 into x is 1.896. So 1.896 minus 1 minus 30 into 1.896 minus 1 to the power 2 divided by 2. So it will become minus 60 plus 76.875 into 0.896. Sorry, this distance 1.896 was from here, because we have subtracted it from 5 minus 3.104, so it was 1.896 from here. So from here it will become 2.896. Okay, sorry for my mistake, because total length is 6 meters, so we'll reduce 6 minus 3.104, so we'll get 2.896. So this value will be 2.896, this will be 2.896, so we will get 76.1.896. So we will get, so if you calculate this value from the calculator, then you will get bending moment at M is equal to 33.915 kilonewton meter. So we will put this value 33.915 kilonewton meter. So we got the bending moment diagram for this beam. So we'll highlight it. So this is parabolic, this is also parabolic. So I hope you understand how to draw the shear force diagram and bending moment diagram for this beam. Thanks for watching this video. I hope you will like and subscribe my video. Thanks for watching.